Hi, Taurus. Thanks so much for joining me today on Fortune's Wheel Tarot. I recorded your reading for the week of February the 13th through the 19th, and there was a problem with the sound, mainly that I'm trying to speak up more. So I'm going to reread these cards for you because this message was just too beautiful not to share. I am reading from the Akashic Tarot. And this may or may not be a Valentine message for you, but it is for the week of February 13th through the 19th, 2023. And as always, this message is meant for you whenever it finds you because time is fluid. This is number 18, Major Arcana, reduces to a 9. And this message reads, a man and woman gaze with anticipation at a hot air balloon in a bright blue sky. The balloon flies high above the hills, and the contents of the balloon's basket are hidden from view. During this time of your life, there are aspects of an important situation that seem hidden to you. You may feel a strong, almost urgent desire to know how it's going to turn out. You can connect with your spirit guides and the Akashic records and ask for a little insight, but there are elements that are unknown and, at this time, unknowable. There is too much about this situation that is still up in the air. This could be due to the influence of others who are undecided, or some events may not yet have come to pass, or unexpected discoveries are yet to be made. Trust is the only way for you now. If you push too hard to know or to influence the outcome, you might push that outcome away. Let go of all urgency and give the situation to your higher infinite self who will take care of it all. Time is required to know more about this matter, and time doesn't matter to your eternal self, whose power and love are always with you. For now, and indeed forever, what else do you need? Nothing but trust, the deepest knowing that all you seek will be revealed to you in the right time. The Akashic force for this card, take a breath and fill yourself with the power of trust. An outcome you seek drifts in the distant sky, and though you don't know when it will be realized, peace is yours completely. You know that it's on its way. You know that it's on its way, Taurus. The next card out for you is the Four of Keys, clearing the way. And this card reads, a man and woman have taken their carriage down a trail that cuts through a forest and continues to their beautiful home in the distance. A large downed tree lies before them, blocking their path. However, the young man carries an axe and is ready to clear the way. This card is a strong signal that it's now time to take significant action to remove an obstruction in your way. It may be in your personal life, in a relationship, at work, or with a creative project. You must be clear-headed, so be sure to temper your action with calm and forethought. If you are too urgent and excitable, you may waste your energy or even cause damage. On the other hand, if you're overly gentle and cautious, you won't clear the way completely. Be determined and strong as you work to remove the obstacle that blocks your steps. With time and your attention, the way to your dreams will be open. The Akashic force for this card. With a deep breath, fill yourself with the strength, force, and love that help you move any obstacle that blocks your path. Feel the love and power growing, gently moving through Feel that love and power growing, gently moving through anything within and around you and freeing you completely. Your next card, Taurus, is the Seven of Scrolls, Intricacies and Industry. Intricacies in industry. Work on a Renaissance cathedral has just begun. At first, this building seems modest, but in time its grandeur will reach several stories high and across the centuries. But now piles of stones and rock dot the scene. A mason bends, focusing intently on a plumb bob that hangs next to a partially built wall. This instrument helps him determine if the wall is straight and true. At a very basic level, this card could indicate building or renovating a home or business. This card also shows that you're on your way to greatness, but it requires attending to even the tiniest of particulars. Be diligent with the specifics in your strategy and pay considerable attention to detail and follow through. While you may have a long-term goal in mind, the small steps are what's important now. Even the most magnificent cathedrals were built stone by stone, day by day. It is only by heaping up the small that the great can be achieved. There's a situation in your life that requires your attention to detail right now. This is the Akashic Force. There's a situation in your life that requires your attention to detail right now. Close your eyes and imagine that this situation is a puzzle in pieces on a table in front of you. Imagine the individual pieces and sense what you notice and feel about them. The next card out for you, Taurus, was the Six of Roses, the War of Roses. And the Akashic message for this card reads, Storm clouds gather in the sky. 2 lines of mounted knights stand at the ready, facing each other across a clear field of battle. The left side carries the banner of the white rose, the right carries the red rose. This card depicts a war within a relationship and or a battle within your heart about a relationship. Most often, this relationship is romantic in nature, but this card could also refer to a coworker, partner, boss, or family member. There could be power plays, and at the very least, there is a lack of reciprocity and communication. You are at an impasse. Your intuition or your spirit, the white rose, has told you that this experience is not a supportive one, but your passions, fears, and needs, the red rose, keep you from listening. Have you tried to bring the two together as indicated by the dirty flag with the combined white and red rose on the ground? Or you have tried to bring together the two together as indicated by the dirty flag with the combined white and red rose on the ground. But what's happening in this relationship is not compatible with your spirit's view for you. So there you stand, your spirit and your passions just waiting and watching. This situation is nothing less than karmic, and it is time to listen and take action. Awareness, vision, and self-honoring are required now for you to position yourself best and make plans to leave the battlefield. Akashic Force. Close your eyes and see or sense a person with whom you have some type of relationship. It can be any relationship that's happening in your life. Imagine that person handing you a rose. Is the rose vibrant or wilted? Large or small? Bright or dark? Happy or sad? What messages do you receive from this rose? I also pulled an oracle card for you, Taurus, from the Shaman's Dream Oracle. And this card is number 63, Winter's Dream, Gestation Period. And I like to zoom in so you can see that sleeping snail fairy there. Winter's Dream, Gestation Period, Sanctuary, Conscious Awareness. The winter's dream is a summons to go within. Your life force longs to turn inward, like the sap of trees returning to the roots. Cast your gaze toward the deep and hidden places in your heart. Come to rest again in the sanctuary and safety of your soul and be at peace, basking in your crystalline clarity in that quiet place. This is not hibernation. Do not fall asleep. Take your quiet, wakeful nature with you into stillness and know that you are replenishing your life force. Trust that the deeply buried seeds inside your soul, the ones you planted even before you were born, are stirring softly, ready to awaken with the spring. But do not try to rouse them early. Instead, surrender to the quiet of winter's dream. Winter's dream can lull you into a slumber where you can lose consciousness and become caught in a nightmare. Awaken, awaken. Find that easy return to wakefulness that brings you clarity. This is the time to set your priorities in order, yet not act on any of them. Allow the clarity and transparency that comes with winter's dream to permeate your heart and soul. The time for action will come later. Remember that all things are born of dreams, and your task is to wake up within the dream, to lucidly guide it to your chosen destination. I thought that was awesome, Taurus. You are clearing the way. You are gaining clarity about what you know, what you are certain is on its way, and building toward that. The final card that I pulled for you was from the Wild Offering Oracle, and it was the Independence card. The more you learn to feed yourself on the inside and care for the inner child, the more freestanding you become. Help me feed and love this inner child, dear Divine. Thank you so much for joining me today on Fortune's Wheel Tarot, Taurus. I truly hope you've enjoyed this reading. I have enjoyed giving it to you, and I will see you next time. Love and light.